Hello there, first grade scholars, and welcome back to another wonderful day of learning. My name is Miss Caldwell, and I will be your virtual reading teacher for today. Before we begin our activity, let's go over our daily routines. Here are some of the daily practices that you can do to make sure that you're ready for second grade. Watch the alphabet chant video, read the Decodable reader for the week, practice high frequency words, try to learn 5 by the end of the week. Read 20 minutes and complete a reading log entry, or practice handwriting with letters A through Z, high frequency words, CVCE words, or short and simple sentences. Our daily routines for today include going over our high frequency words and reading our decodable. Please make sure that you have your material in hand so you're ready when it's time. Now we're going to practice our high frequency words. We are going to read says, S-A-Y-S. This word is says. Read with me, says. Read the word with me again, says. When you see this word, you will say says. Take turns reading this word with your partner. If you don't have a partner, that's cool. I'll be your partner. What's the word? Excellent job. Give your partner butterfly claps if you and your partner both read the word says correctly. Our next high frequency word is ways, W-A-Y-S. This word is ways. Read with me, ways. Read the word with me again, ways. When you see this word, you will say ways. Take turns reading this word with your partner. If you're my partner, I'll go first. Ways. Now it's your turn. Good job. Give your partner 2 thumbs up if you and your partner both read the word ways correctly. Now we're going to read the word next. N-E-X-T. This word is next. Read with me, next. Read the word with me again, next. When you see this word, you will say next. Take turns reading this word with your partner. If you're my partner, I'm listening. What's the word? Good job. Look at your partner and say tick, 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 youthebomb.com if you and your partner both read the word next correctly. Next, we're going to read the word still, S-T-I-L-L. This word is still. Read with me, still. Read the word with me again, still. When you see this word, you will say still. Take turns reading this word with your partner. I'll go first this time, partner. Still. Now it's your turn. Good job. Give your partner a backwards high five if you both read the word still correctly. Our last high frequency word for today is want, W-A-N-T. This word is want. Read with me, want. Read the word with me again, want. When you see this word, you will say want. Take turns reading this word with your partner. I'll go first, partner. Want. Now it's your turn. Excellent job. Give your partner a round of applause if you and your partner both read the word want correctly. Help me sing our first transition song. Ready? Let's sing. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to practice what we learned. It's time to go to work. Great job. Okay, first grade scholars, it's time to take out that decodable. We are going to echo read James and Sam Take a Hike. I will read a sentence and then you will read a sentence after me. You must point to the words in your book when you are reading. Are you ready? If you're ready, say, oh yeah. Yes, we will take a hike, says Sam. We will hike for miles. It will take a lot of time, says James. I want to see a cave, says James. I want to see bones, says Sam. At mile 1, they see pines. The pines are wide. I can hide, says James. At mile 2, they see a hole. It is a home for a snake, says Sam. At mile 3, they see a pile of stones. Some of the stones shine. I will bring a stone home for Pat, says James. Will we hike for 9 miles? Asks Sam. No, it is time to go back, says Dad. They hike back. They see the stones. They see the hole and the pines. They do not see a cave or bones. But it is still fun. I like to hike, says James. Next time, I will bring Pat. Great job reading, first grade. Kiss your brain. This week, we are learning to break words into parts. Now you're going to buddy read James and Sam Take a Hike and search for words to break into parts. First, let's practice together before you read with your partner. I'm going to read the first sentence. Yes, you will take a hike, says Sam. I see one word with the spelling pattern I, consonant E. Do you see that word? Point to it. The word hike. Hike has the spelling pattern I, consonant E. Now I'm going to underline the spelling pattern. I, E. See what I did there? Now I'm going to circle the consonants around the vowel. H and K. Look at the next sentence. Can you find another word with the same spelling pattern? Point to the word. Excellent. The word miles. Miles also has an IE pattern surrounded by consonants M, L, and S. Now it's your turn to buddy read James and Sam Take a Hike and search for words with spelling patterns I consonant E, A consonant E, or O consonant E. Circle the vowels and underline the consonants. If you're ready, give me a thumbs up. All right, I'll see you in a bit. First grade, you did a fantastic job reading and searching for words that have the spelling pattern I consonant E, A consonant E, or O consonant E. Remember, we'll be reading this book again tomorrow, so please make sure to keep it in a safe place. Now it's time for today's lesson. Before we begin, help me sing a transition song and get your materials ready to go. Gather round together, together, together. Gather round together, together, let's go. Stand up in a circle to think about what we've learned. Let's make some great connections with letters and sounds. Great job. Help me read over our learning targets. And remember, your pointer finger is your friend. I can read words by segmenting and blending the sounds. I can read words that don't play fair. Last week, I shared with you guys that one of my favorite pastimes is fishing. This week, we get to go high frequency word fishing again. But before we do, let's be reminded of how we play. First, place all of your high frequency word cards in the middle of your table, face down. Let's read the words together, starting from the top and then moving over to the right. Next, says, still, want, ways. When you are ready to catch one of your high frequency words, place your hand on top of the card. Then turn the card over to see which word you have. Use that word in a sentence and then release your high frequency word back into the pond. Continue to play this way until you have caught all of your high frequency words and use them in a sentence. Okay, first grade, are you ready to go fishing? I know I am. Let's go. All right, first grade, help me sing another transition song. You ready? Let's go. Now it's time to listen, to listen, to listen. Now it's time to listen for each sound in some words. We hear sounds to spell words and then we can read words. It's time to say some words now and segment each sound. Good job. Let's read over our learning targets for today. Remember, it's okay to follow along with your finger. I can segment, blend, and spell CBCE words like strike and chore. I can identify the number of syllables in a word. I can use what I know about common spelling patterns to spell words correctly. Before we begin our activity, let's go over one word together, just so we can remind ourselves what Magic E really is. So the word that we see in front of us is spelled B-R-I-B-E with a magic E at the end. But again, what makes this E so magical? Well, remember, E changes the vowel sound in the word. Remember your vowels? What are they? Good. They are A, E, I, O, and U. Do you see a vowel in this word? If so, point to it. Good. I is the vowel in this word. So now the I changes its sound from an I sound to an I sound, which is the long I. So now let's try to pronounce the word together. Remember, BR makes one sound, burr. Let's try it out. Burr, I-B, bribe. Let's try it again. Burr, I-B, bribe. The word is pronounced bribe. Can I hear you say that word? Good job. Okay, now we have a few more words that we have to work on. Are you ready? Let's get to work. Now we're going to practice reading a few more words that have magic E at the end. Repeat after me. Strike, prime, shrine, quite, stroke, throne, chore, froze, quote. Excellent reading, first grade. Now I want you to listen to me use each word in a complete sentence. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. The pitcher threw a strike down the middle of home plate. The man was in the prime of his life. The shrine was built to honor the queen. I am quite busy. He strokes his beard when he is thinking hard. King James sat on his throne above everyone else. I have one more chore to do before I am done cleaning. She froze like a statue for a few seconds before moving again. My favorite quote comes from Dr. Seuss. The more you read, the more you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Now it's your turn. With a partner, say each word in a complete sentence and draw a picture to go along with your sentence. If you don't have a partner, use your imagination and talk to a stuffed animal or a toy that is nearby. Remember, these should be your sentences, so try not to use Ms. Caldwell's examples. When you are finished drawing your pictures, go back and listen to the number of syllables in each word. Write the word next to your picture along with the syllables that it has. Let's practice on the first word together. The word strike. Remember, a syllable is a single sound in a word or the beat of a word. How many syllables do you hear in the word strike? Great thinking. When I say the word strike, I hear one syllable. Just to make sure that I'm right, I like to clap it out, like this. Strike. Or we can snap it out, like this. Strike. Or we can tap it out on our table like this. Strike. See what I did there? So now that we know that strike only has one syllable, I will put the number 1 next to the word strike. Now that we've gone over the activity together, I want you to put your thinking caps on, and I want you to come up with your own sentences. Remember, use each word in a complete sentence, and afterwards draw a picture to go along with your sentence. Once that's done, go back and read each word, and then clap it, snap it, or tap it out to see how many syllables are in each word. Okay, first grade, you got this. Let's get to work, and I'll see you in a little. Okay, first grade scholars, now's the moment that we've all been waiting for. It's activity time. Before we begin, please make sure that you have a pencil and your packet in hand so you can be ready to work. This week, we've been practicing with the high frequency words next, still, says, ways, want. Today, you will practice writing each word neatly, then write a sentence for each word. You can find this activity in your distance learning packet on page 34. Before you start, I wanted to share my example with you, if that's okay. So the word that I decided to use is want, W-A-N-T. On the first line, you will see that I wrote the word want twice. Do you notice something different about the two? Yes. Remember in the directions, it says that we should write each word neatly. The first time I wrote the word, I was in a rush, and I didn't write it neatly. When I rewrote the word, I took my time to make sure my handwriting was nice and neat. On the second line, I used that same word in a complete sentence that reads, I want a snack. Keep in mind that a complete sentence should start with a capital letter and end with a punctuation mark, like a period. Also, allow your words to breathe by giving them space in between. Remember, scholars, this is not a race, so please take your time so you can have the best handwriting in second grade. Now, are you ready to work? If so, say, oh yeah. Okay, get to work and I'll see you afterwards. Now it's reflection time. I have a question for you. What did you do today that is helping you become a more proficient reader? Think about it for a second and then share your answer with your partner. If you don't have a partner, that's okay. Use your imagination and talk to a stuffed animal or a toy that is nearby. Okay, first grade, I see you out there learning. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to teaching you again soon. A couple of reminders before I let you go. Don't forget to watch our alphabet chant video. Read the Decodable reader for the week. Practice high frequency words, and remember, try to learn 5 by the end of the week. Read 20 minutes and complete a reading log entry. And practice handwriting with high frequency words, CVCE words, and short and simple sentences. Again, it's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys later. Adios.